Hi friends, good morning and welcome to today's Yoga for Beginners. Today is a perfect class to start your day if you've never done yoga before, or if you are just a beginner in yoga. We'll be going through some simple poses today to practice on our balance and our strength. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and let's begin. You won't need any props, just yourself. We're going to start today in a cross-legged position. So just seated on your tailbone, crossing one leg in front of the other. Just resting your hands on top of your knees. Close your eyes for a moment, relax, and take a deep breath in through the belly and the lungs. And exhale, releasing the breath out. Good, and again, matching your inhale with your exhale. Releasing the breath all the way out. And again, deep breath in. And exhale, let it all out. Good, now open your eyes. Start to roll your neck to the right side as you roll it down and around and back for one. Just taking a few circles in this direction. This feels really great, especially when you're waking up in the mornings, maybe sleeping in an awkward position or seated in a position all day. This is a good preparation to help relieve and prevent any neck tension. So just take the neck now and roll it carefully to the other side. Make sure you're taking your neck really slow here so you don't get dizzy. Nice slow movement. The slower you go, the deeper you can feel the stretch. Good. Last one as you take your neck back to center and up. And go ahead and release your right hand to the right side as you take your left arm up and over your head. Breathing into the left side of the body. You can take your gaze to look up towards that top arm. Just breathing deep here. Letting both of your sit bones be grounded on your mat. Relaxing that right shoulder down away from the ear. And letting your breath take you deeper into the side body stretch. Good, last deep breath in. Exhale, releasing your left hand on top of your right knee. Let your right arm stretch up over the head towards the left side now. Coming into a counter stretch. Letting your gaze look up. So you're feeling a nice stretch along the right side. And then releasing the arms, the left hand towards the left side now. And taking your right arm up over the head, reaching towards the left side. Trying to get a little deeper here as you relax that bottom shoulder. Your gaze can look down or it can look up, whatever feels okay for your neck. Just let that top arm be active here. Letting your breath guide you deeper into this pose. Last deep breath in. Exhale, letting your right arm come down on top of your left knee. Lift your left arm up and reach towards the right side now. Counter stretching as you stretch through the left side. Closing your eyes, just relaxing, being in the present moment. Good, and then releasing that top arm. Let your arms come up and reach towards the front. So your arms coming down and reaching far forward in front of you, but keeping your tailbone grounded. So you're not lifting up here. You're feeling that stretch pull you, feeling a nice opening through the upper back and the shoulders. Letting the head be heavy here. Breathing deep. And walking your hands towards your body. We're gonna swing our legs behind us now. Coming into a hero pose, but let your body come up onto your toes and make sure all 10 toes are tucked underneath you. So your sit bones are on top of your heels. Place your hands in front of you with your fingertips facing towards your knees. And just start to move and sway your hips slowly to the side, releasing the shoulders here as you relax them, and making sure that you keep a little opening through the top of your wrist here so you get a deeper stretch through the fingers and the wrists and the forearms. And to go deeper into this, bend the elbows even more into the rib cage. Lifting and opening through the chest here. Taking nice deep breaths in and out. Maybe closing your eyes to go deeper into this pose, staying into the present moment. Good, now release your hands in front of you. Lift your knees, and we're gonna stay on our tippy toes here, placing your hands as far forward as you can on the fingertips. Starting to move the hips up and down now. Creating some pulsing movement to create that energy going in the body. So we're stirring the energy. Breathing into the legs. You'll feel the calves, the Achilles, the ankles. Just waking up that lower part of our body here. And letting the upper body be nice and heavy here. So just work with your breath. Notice how you're feeling in this moment. Letting go of any restrictions that are holding you back. Just breathe. Last deep breath in. Exhale out. Good, and now we're gonna come onto our hands and knees here into all fours position. Stacking your shoulders directly over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Cat and cow as you inhale, dropping the belly nice and low, look forward. And exhale, moving the spine only as you round it up into angry cat. And again, move with your breath. Make this fluid. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. And exhale, curving the spine up into cat. 2 more on each side as you inhale, drop the belly, stretch it out. And exhale, rounding out the spine, taking your chin tucked into your chest. Last one. Inhale, dropping the belly, stretch it out, extend the elbows. And exhale, round it up and let your chin tuck to the chest. Good, now inhale, coming into a neutral spine. We're gonna practice our balance a little here and the stabilization of our core. So go ahead and stretch your left leg out, back behind you. Reach your right arm in front of you. And just hold in this bird dog pose. Creating an equal balance between the upper body and the lower body. So to get more in balance here, engage your core. This all comes from the core, so trying to keep that back straight as you squeeze the belly in. And just holding here. Deep breaths in and out, as if you're pushing your mat away with your left hand. Good, now release the front arm first, then release the knee down, and sit your hips back to child's pose, reaching your hands forward in front of you, allowing your shoulders to melt heavy onto your mat, and just keeping your eyes closed here. Next breath in, move forward onto hands and knees. And now you're going to stretch your right leg back behind you, making sure it's straight back and level with your hips. And when you're ready, releasing the left arm in front of you, reaching those fingertips, keeping them active, and remembering to engage the belly into the rib cage here to keep the back straight. So we're firing up the core, creating heat into the body, and just holding your balance, keeping the weight even, pushing the weight away with your mat. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and releasing that front arm, then releasing the back, and taking your knees as wide as your mat, sinking the hips back to your heels, your 2 big toes are together, and release your forehead down into a wide-legged child's pose. So now we're opening deep throughout our hips here, through the inner thighs. Feeling that chest come closer to the mat with every exhale. And on your next inhale, walk your hands up to your body, close your knees together, and coming into all fours position. Just starting to sway your hips as you roll them towards the right side. Nice slow movement here. Waking up the joints. Feeling all sorts of good sensation here in the upper and the lower body. And taking the circles to the opposite direction now. So moving the hips towards the left side. Making the circles as big or as little as you like. However you feel, it's up to you. Every day is different. Good. And then coming back to center. We're going to just walk our hands forward now, coming into a puppy stretch and letting your forehead rest onto your mat. Your arms are melting onto your mat, so your upper body is relaxed, making sure that your hips are directly stacked over your knees. And you're feeling a nice opening through the shoulders and the upper back. So really pulling those shoulders back behind you, helping to stretch and open the chest muscles. Improving the posture, especially if you're in a seated position. All sorts of times that we may sit throughout the day and we're hunched over, so it's good to really feel this opening in the body, getting a nice release through the upper body. And now we're going to roll forward onto the exhale into Sphinx pose. So you're coming onto your forearms and your belly. And you're just lifting and opening the chest up. Inhale, pushing back into puppy stretch. And flowing this, making this fluid movement as you come forward, exhaling into Sphinx pose. And again, inhale, pushing the hips back and up. And exhale, rolling the belly down. Open, lift through the chest into Sphinx. Last one here. Push back into puppy. And exhale, releasing down, holding your Sphinx pose. Try to lift up through the chest even higher, pulling the crown, so the top of your head up towards the sky. And then taking your hands beside your rib cage into a baby cobra here. Relax your shoulders, push your palms up into all fours position. You're gonna tuck your toes behind you and shift the weight back into downward dog. Now keeping your knees bent here, just breathing through the back here and starting to take movement now as you bend one leg, keeping the other knee bent. So you're straightening one leg and bending the other knee, and then pushing and doing it towards the other side. Really pushing the heel away, walking out the legs as you warm up the hamstrings. Letting your upper body stretch, so you're pushing all of your weight back, pushing the weight back with the heels, and just letting the head be loose and heavy. This is a good opportunity to feel your whole body from head to toe. Really stretch out the body, and also because our heart is elevated above our head, we're in an inversion, helping to improve circulation in the body. Getting that blood flowing to the brain. So just feeling into this, keeping your knees bent as much as you like here. Over time, it will get better. So just practicing and letting your body just feel into this, not worried about how it looks. Taking one last deep breath in. And exhale, you're gonna walk your feet all the way, maybe 4 stick steps to the front of your mat. Keeping your hands down onto the mat, let your head be heavy, bend the knees, and just start to walk it out. So extending one leg as you bend the other knee, and letting the upper body be loose and heavy. Getting a nice stretch through the back of the legs. Keeping the feet grounded here. Maybe shaking yes, shaking no with your head as you loosen up the shoulders and the neck. And now try to find some stillness, keeping your hands down onto your mat, holding the standing forward fold. As you stay in this position, letting the blood flow here. And by relaxing our belly over our thighs here, helping to improve our digestion, helping to relieve any constipation you may be having. And just staying still, letting the breath be your guide. Following the breath, helping you to relax into this, letting go of stress and tension. And slowly begin to roll your body up, nice and slow, until you come into a standing position. And when you do, roll your shoulders back and behind you, placing your feet together now, your arms along the side of your body into mountain. Stand nice and tall, long neck as you look forward. And inhale, bend your knees, sweep the arms down, and reach them up towards the sky. Exhale, you're gonna let your hands come towards your hips as you fold down, letting your heart lead here into a standing forward fold. Inhale as you halfway lengthen, so your back is flat, placing the hands on the thighs. And exhale, stepping your left leg back into a high lunge, supported, keeping your hands down, look forward. Exhale, your right foot steps back and meets the left foot. Drop your knees into modified plank. And exhale, lower your body into chaturanga. Inhale, you're gonna come into baby cobra. So just taking a slight lift here with your chest, or you can plant your hands all the way down and lift up into upward dog. Whatever feels good for your back. Exhale, push it back into downward facing dog. And just hold for a deep breath in. We're gonna step our left leg forward again, keeping the back knee lifted, looking forward, supported high lunge. And exhale, the right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you slowly come into a standing position again. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, take your hands in front of heart center. We're gonna do that another time here, keeping the body nice and warmed up as you inhale, bend the knees, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, letting the hands come towards the side of the hips as you fold down, leading with the heart. Inhale as you halfway lengthen, flat back. And exhale, this time step your right leg back. High lunge, keeping the back knee lifted. Exhale, step the left foot to meet the right into plank. Drop the knees into modified plank. And exhale, taking chaturanga. Lifting into baby cobra, so bending the elbows into the ribs. And exhale, pushing back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. And stepping the right foot forward, supported high lunge. Looking forward here. And exhale, your left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, you're going to stand up. Reach the arms up towards the sky, nice and long. And exhale, your hands come to your heart. Inhale, bend the knees again. Sweep the arms up. And exhale, fold as you lead with your chest, letting the head be heavy. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. And exhale, you're gonna step your right foot back, reaching the arms up towards the sky into high lunge. Feeling a nice opening through the hips, stretching through that back leg as you keep the front knee over the ankle. Relaxing the shoulders, finding our balance here as you engage the core. So trying to keep the back straight here. Just breathe and hold. Working the lower body, working the muscles. And exhale, pivot the right toes to face forward now as you turn the body into warrior two. Keeping that top knee over the ankle still, looking over your front arm and keeping the arms parallel in a T here. As you open that front hip,
sinking a little bit deeper with the breath. Let's work with the breath now as you inhale, extend the leg, reaching the arms up towards the sky, and exhale, coming back into warrior two. And again, inhale, nice slow movement, extend the front leg, reach up towards the sky, exhale, warrior two. And again, inhale, open, reach the arms out towards the side, and sink into warrior two, just holding here. Nice deep breath in and out, relax the shoulders. And exhale, you're gonna pivot your right arm forward now, back into high lunge, lifting that back heel off your mat. And exhale, you're going to push your weight forward onto your left foot, take your right knee to your chest, and take your right sole of your foot onto your left ankle into a tree pose. To get deeper into this pose, you can take your right foot to your inner calf, or to challenge your balance more, you can take your foot up to your left thigh. Just keeping that right hip open and holding your balance on your left foot. All four corners of the left foot grounded. Growing your tree as you open and reach the arms up towards the sky. You're engaging through the core here. And finding something to look at in front of you that's not moving. So keeping the eyes open here. Stabilizing your body. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Go ahead and release your arms if they're up towards the side of the body, releasing the foot. And we're in a mountain pose. Inhale as you open the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, letting your heart lead, folding all the way down, letting the upper body be heavy. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. And exhale, stepping the back foot, the left foot back into high lunge, other side now. Sinking nice and low with that front leg. So you're really keeping that front leg active as your back heel is lifted off the mat. Try to go lower with every breath here. Finding that balance. Arms reaching up, squeezing the belly in. And exhale, pivot now and turn your left toes forward as you come down into warrior two. Opening your chest, letting the arms stay level with your shoulders here, and just sinking nice and low as you look over that top hand. Feeling nice and powerful and grounded with your feet. Move with the breath. Now as you inhale, taking the palms in front of your heart and extending the leg. And exhale, coming back into warrior two, looking forward. Inhale, extend the leg. Palms come together as you reach up. And exhale, sink even lower in warrior two. And again, inhale, staying present with your breath in this movement. Exhale, warrior two. Holding here. And you're gonna pivot your back foot as your arms come back into high lunge. Shifting the weight forward onto the right foot, knee to your chest, and then taking the left sole of your foot into the right ankle into tree. And again, if you like to go deeper, taking the left foot towards the inner right calf, or maybe towards the top thigh. Feel free to hold on to into anything. To pause this video, maybe holding on to a counter or a wall, anything to help you keep still. Just keep your eyes closed, looking forward, finding something to look at that is still, and keeping that drishti, keeping that gaze focused on one spot. Standing nice and tall, seeing if you want to raise your arms up towards the sky and growing your tree as you keep that left hip open here. Feeling nice and tall, feeling grounded, bringing lots of energy into the core here. And exhale, go ahead and release your arms down now as you step the left foot back into high lunge, holding it here. letting that heel push back. That back heel is pushing towards the back wall. And exhale, the right foot meets your left, taking your hands down to your heart. Inhale, bend the knees, reach up towards the sky, take a deep breath in, and exhale, letting yourself fold forward. Inhale as you halfway lengthen. Exhale, step your feet back into downward facing dog. Just giving yourself one nice stretch here, elongating through the spine, feeling that nice opening through the shoulders, pushing the shoulders back behind the ears, and exhale, walking your feet all the way to the front of your mat. You're gonna come onto a seated position, placing the soles of your feet together as you sit up tall into butterfly. Opening through the hips and the inner thighs. Interlace the fingers around your toes, sitting up nice and tall here. And just taking a deep breath in. Start to move your body and sway it towards the right side here. Getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. So leading with that left shoulder here as you move towards this direction. And then moving it towards the left side now. So creating movement in the upper body as we relax the lower body and just let our hips open up. Last one. And coming back up, holding it here. Last deep breath in. Exhale out. And we're gonna swing our legs into a cross-legged position, just how we did in the beginning. Sit up nice and tall. Place your hands in front of your knees. And to close off the practice, take a deep breath in with me as you open the arms, stretch the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, taking your hands in front of your heart, but opening again and creating a nice fluidity breath here. Reaching up and exhale to your heart. And again, inhale. Deep breath in, filling up the lungs with lots of oxygen here. Exhale, letting everything go and release out. Your hands are to your heart. Thanking yourself for being here. And subscribe to Yena Yoga. Keep practicing with me to get stronger for your daily practice. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.